Hey, Kerry here. Hope you saw the article in the Wall Street Journal on November the 23rd, written by Laura Cosisto, titled, "Okay, Boomers, Who's Going to Buy Your 21 Million Homes?" The article basically deals with the fact that there have been a number of communities built around the United States, specifically for boomers, in specific the villages down in Orlando and a number of duplicate type communities, as well as some in the Arizona area, all through the Southwest. The boomers built retirement communities. Now the boomers are aging. They're approaching the baby boomer die-off. That will start roughly in 2023, and Laura is asking, who's going to buy those homes? Well, I did a post basically asking the same question on July of 2017. It was in my blog post on my website, and I made a video on it. I'll include a link to the blog post below in the description, and at the end I'm going to include a link to the video I did back in July 2017, and I've subsequently done a number of them, because the question is, who's going to buy these homes? And as Laura says, 9 million homes across the United States are expected to hit the market between 2017 and 2027. This housing glut, and that's our words, comes as the baby boomers start to die and move out of their individual homes and into family homes or assisted living housing. She goes on to say by 2037, that number will rise to an even more, 21 million. That means 1 in 4 homes in the United States are expected to hit the market. Most of these homes are located in retirement communities or rust belt cities, both of which are unappealing locations for younger generations who prefer more metro areas. Debt and high housing prices also mean that the Millennials and Generation X can't afford these homes. To top that, boomers' homes are too outdated and too big for Millennials who prefer smaller, modern homes. She ends with, the U.S. market might soon face a serious housing glut inventory. I go to the beach every Thanksgiving, and I want to share with you in this video some of my thoughts as I went to the Panhandle of Florida for the 32nd year in a row. Watch this. And it got me to thinking that the baby boomers have built a mass of very specific real estate all around the country. The article pretty much focused on the communities retirement communities they have built in the Phoenix and the Orlando areas, specifically Sun Cities and the villages, and who's going to buy them. And then I got to thinking down here, we started coming down here in 1989, and this was a desolate beach. There was nothing here. I mean, literally nothing. Well, maybe there were some concrete block homes built along the beach that could withstand the hurricanes. And now, as I'll show you, this is Million Dollar Row, and there's parts of it that the price tag to get in starts at somewhere around 2.5 and goes all the way up to 26 million. That's Alice Beach. And down the road, Rosemary Beach, and then you have Seaside, and then you have the whole community of Destin. So who's going to buy these? The Wall Street Journal article basically was saying that these homes were built for and by the baby boomers, and particularly the retirement communities. They're estimating that the Generation Xers aren't going to want them. And when the boomers start dying in 2023, they're just going to come to the market, and they're going to flood the market. And it's going to create, particularly in those communities, a real estate bubble. Well, what about communities like this, where there are thousands of million-dollar homes, all the way up to $25 million homes, that for the most part are second homes? Are the Generation Xers going to inherit them and say, yeah, we're going to keep on mom and dad's tradition and go down there? Or are they going to say, I think I'd rather have the 5 million or the 10 million or the 26 million rather than the property and all the costs that go with it? I don't know. But I think it's a subject that hasn't been addressed. I actually started addressing it 3 years ago. As one of my friends said, Kerry, you could have written that article that was in the Wall Street Journal. Yeah, I could have. Because I saw this coming. I am a part of the generation. I understand the demographics of it. So let me give you a kind of a look at some of the properties down here and give you an idea of what I'm talking about. And if you have some input, I'd really appreciate it. Hit me in the comments. And again, subscribe. I'll continue to do videos like this because I think we are at a pivotal point in the real estate business, driven by demographics. And those of you who are real estate agents, you need to position yourself correctly. Those of you who are investors, you need to recognize this and figure out exactly where you need to put your money to take advantage of what is going to happen. This is the place that we're staying in, the condo right there in front, and as you can see, it's about a quarter of a mile of the beach. There's probably 400 homes in this area, and this is the low end. These homes start anywhere from 700 and go up to $1.2 million. The more expensive homes are down on the beach, and these are the ones on the beach. This will start somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 3 million and go up, and as you can see, it extends very far behind. Most of these are second homes owned by baby boomers and spent maybe a month a year in. As you can see, they extend all the way down the beach as far as the eye can see. Now this is Alice Beach. This is the top end of the second home market on 30A. These homes start there on the beach somewhere around 6 million and go up as high as 26 million. And as you can see, it goes all the way down to Destin to the west and Panama City to the east. My question again is, who's going to buy these? And as you can see, they are continuing to build them, and they're continuing to sell them. There is tremendous amount of money in our economy right now, and many of these people, I've talked to the concierge services, only use these homes maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks out of the year. They rent some of them, but most of them are not open for rental. Who's going to buy these? Are the children going to buy them? On the other end of the spectrum, about 2 miles from the beach, you have what is called Watersound's Origins. Out here, they are building a retirement community. As far as the eye can see, the land is being scraped and single-family homes are being built. They are not available for rental. They have a golf course, they have a swim pool, and it's estimated they'll put some 5,000 homes out here over the next 3 years. Who's going to buy those? And then more importantly, because I know who's going to buy them, baby boomers who are relocating to the beach for nicer weather, who's going to buy them when they're done with them? That land you see there is all waiting for new homes, as it is all through this community. That's the panhandle of Florida. Straight down Highway 65 over to 331 and just between Destin and Panama City. A beautiful, beautiful area that the baby boomers have adopted for themselves. When I first went there in 1989, there was nothing. Now it is Millionaires Row, and they're continuing to build. And as I've said, they're not only building the mansions on the beach, they're building massive number of homes off the beach. The baby boomers have historically done it their way. I wrote extensively about it in my book. This was published last November, so it was just about a year ago. And I go into detail about what's driving this, how the demographics driven by the baby boomers have pretty much dictated our economy over the last 60 years. And if you don't position yourself for this next major change in the way our economy is growing, you're not going to find yourself in a very pleasant place. If you're a boomer and you need to sell your house, read the book and you'll understand why it's imperative you get it sold, probably within the next 5 years. If you're an investor, I'm not sure what the numbers are going to fall out on this. I do believe that Amazon is going to step into the real estate business and provide some level of relief on this to take advantage of what exactly is going to happen. But this is a major change. You couple that with the change coming about, technology with 5G, and how homes are going to become smart homes. And if the boomers' homes aren't updated, they're all the less attractive. So buy my book, learn about this, see my other videos. I'm going to link to the first video one of the first videos I did on the baby boomer sell-off, which we're, let's see, 8 years into, and the baby boomer die-off, which we're approaching in 2023, and will run through 2035. So that's my learning over the Thanksgiving vacation, and I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas. But get yourself educated on this. Read it. There's a link below, or just go to bestofusagents.com and you'll find a way to buy the book and get a better understanding of what the Wall Street Journal is talking about. And again, I want to pat myself on the back. I put this out in July of 2017. The Wall Street Journal picked it up, 2.5 years later.